What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Fig Heel YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be going on some figure hunts, hoping we can find some Legends figures, hoping we can find some AEW figures. And if you don't know by now, this video is brought to you by my new book, The Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, available now on Amazon.com in paperback and hardcover. Alright, so first stop, I noticed that there was no AEW, the usual Elite 81, Bianca, Nakamura, the usual basics of Roderick Strong, Seth Rollins, had a bunch in here, Dakota Kai, Roman Reigns, Otis and Tucker were in there, Sheamus, Kevin Owens, the usual suspects, right? And then I back away and I look down and I notice a Turbo Man. I've been looking for one of these. And I found one and picked it up, but I have yet to just find one on my own in the store, so it was really cool to just see one sitting there, let alone right under the WWE stuff. This is one of my favorite Christmas movies, and they're coming out with Pops, so I'm hoping to see them soon in this section. As for what they had right now, nothing was really standing out. They had these Mega Constructs, Motus, Fig Pins, which, you know, I don't really know anybody who collects them, honestly. The Loyal Subjects figures, Alien. As for Ultimates, they had the usual stuff. And then I realized I passed right over the Stone Cold Steve Austin and Roman Reigns Bleacher Creatures. These are a little bit smaller than the Bleacher Creatures I have, and they're $20 each. But I guess that's how they get them in stores. Thought this Alfred with Wayne Manor set was absolutely sick, and I love the box on it. Next stop was Target, and I loved seeing this Jurassic World set. I thought it was awesome. The T-Rex, the Jeep, very, very cool, very reminiscent of my childhood. They had this new Monsters at Work 3-pack that had some kind of like contraption on the top where you could like roll a ball through it, which was pretty cool. The usual Motu stuff. They had the Ghostbusters Ecto 1 playset now, which is so cool to see vehicles in all of these toy lines now, because for a while we really didn't have them. They had Drew McIntyre, and then I noticed on the shelf was Unrivaled Hikaru Shida, which is the only one I need from this set because the one that I got from Ringside is absolutely ripped at the top, so I was stoked to see that. I turn around and there's another Sammy Guevara and a Ric Flair Ultimate Edition. So it's weird that these figures are still here because I feel like these are highly wanted by some collectors, but it's always cool to see wrestling figures that you need on the shelf, and a lot of time that's not the case. Over here at Marvel Legends, they had some Iron Man figures, they had Odin, and some of the area, like the Transformers and stuff, was kind of empty, but I thought this multiverse set was pretty cool. Over here at the Pops, nothing really new since the last time we came here. Those Dune figures are rotten on the shelf. They have Merman in the Pops, which is such a sick one. But other than that, we're getting out of here and we're leaving with Hikaru Shida. Alright, so I picked up this Hikaru Shida right now. And as you can see, the one that I got from Ringside is ripped. So that's why I needed another one. This one is in like mint condition. Minus this little scuff on the window, but I'm not going to be too particular about it. Don't think there's really any differences because, I mean, these came to stores just as soon as Ringside got them, so yeah. Picked up Hikaru, going to return this one, and maybe somebody who wants to open it will get it. So, on to the next. Alright, so I stopped at my local Target to return the Hikaru Shida that I got from the other Target just because this one was closer to my house. And they had more AEW. I couldn't believe it, so I'm just scanning the shelves. And they had Series 6, some Series 4, and then I noticed that this Chris Jericho is a chase. It was my first ever AEW Unrivaled Chase find at retail. I cannot describe the high that it was finding this, even though I have this figure. It was so exciting to be able to actually see a Chase at stores. You know, I never found one. So it was very, very exciting. Would I have liked it to have been a Chase that I didn't already have? Absolutely. But my goal is that maybe somebody out there has a Britt Baker or Darby Allin from the Unmatched, or maybe even Jake Hager we can trade almost even up for, or work out some kind of deal. So I'm going to use this Chris Jericho 1 of 5,000 as trade bait to eventually get another Chase figure that I don't have. And this one actually looks like it's in better shape, so I might actually trade it out with the one I have. But yeah, nothing else was really popping out to me on the shelves. They had the new Revelations Motu figures. We don't look at the Minecraft stuff. We don't know nothing about that. Over at the Multiverse stuff, they had the Bat Cycle, which every time I see it, this thing is absolutely sick. Awesome stuff. I love McFarlane's design work. Over at the Pops, they had the usual stuff. Seinfeld. Saw some Hello Kitty, Dilbert. Then they had these Funko Jerry's Apartment sets, which are really cool. And I was feeling like I was on this high of pulling an AEW Chase. So after I turned the camera off, I checked through all the Jerry's Apartment to see if there was any Chase Pops in there. There weren't. But as I was down here, I noticed that they had the new Harley Quinn with King Shark, which this is the set that John Cena's Peacemaker is in. No Peacemakers in sight, but very cool to see that on the shelves. Are you a wrestling figure collector of WWE Mattel, AEW Jazzwares, and everything in between? Then you need Fig Heel's Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, a 500-plus page guide to over 40-plus years of wrestling figure collecting. As heard on the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, it features WWE, WWF, WCW, ECW, TNA, NJPW, AEW, Ring of Honor, AWA, Dragon Gate, CMLL, AJPW, AAA, and more. Professionally organized so you can keep track of mock, loose, value, and much more. Fig Heel's Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist, available now on Amazon.com. Stopped at my local Walmart, had to pick up some groceries, and what do you know? They stocked some Elites, they stocked some Championship Showdown. I love this Riddle and AJ Styles pack. Actually recently got it on Amazon. They had Bray, they had Michael Hayes, a bunch of Angelo Dawkins. I can't believe they have this Michael Hayes. It doesn't really make sense with this set. It's almost like he replaced Kama in the set, but they also had Edge. So I'm very confused on the packing of this case of Elites, unless they just had extras in the back. I don't know why they would put out 82 and 85. Liv Morgan, Drew McIntyre, bunch of Edges, bunch of Brays, all of the Championship Showdowns. There's a bunch of Jeff Hardy, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, out the wazoo, Finn Balor, Eric Ivar, the AEW title, Nakamura as always. I think it's going to be a very long time before we go to a Walmart in my area and we don't see a Nakamura, whether it's the Chase or the Standard Edition in Elite 81. I put this Collector's Edition Michael Hayes in the front. In case a collector comes, maybe they'll be excited seeing that. I always like doing that with harder to find stuff that I don't need. Skimming the area, I wanted to see if there was any more Turbo Man, but haven't seen a Turbo Man pop up at this location. I've pretty much seen them at the majority of my other Walmarts though. Came over to the Marvel Legends. They had US Agent, Loki, Winter Soldier, and the Falcon from these new sets. Really cool figures, but again, I don't really collect them. I just love the build-a-figure aspect of them. Over at the Pop section, they had some new Suicide Squad stuff, the new Skeletor, She-Ra, Pop Rides, which are really, really cool. Deadpool stuff. I just think that these Pops are awesome. The Walmart exclusives. Came over here. They had the Walmart exclusive Suicide Squad Pop. No other Suicide Squad ones. I was really hoping maybe I would find the Peacemaker, which is played by John Cena. They had the large LeBron, but I'm not sure if I'm going to pick up Peacemaker Pop. I have his two figures, the SDCC exclusive and the regular coming from Target. Hopefully they're not damaged, but I kind of want the pop, but I'm not sure if I'm going to go down that route. Other than that, they really didn't have anything. All right, so that's the end of our figure hunt for this week. And what I picked up was this AEW Unrivaled Series 6, number 51, Chris Jericho Chase Edition, 1 of 5,000. This is from Dynamite. There he is, Le Champion. The cloth goods shirt. Now, I already had this. I got it from Ringside. This is the one I got from Ringside. It didn't have a sticker. I had to get a sticker from Jazzwares. It was a whole ordeal. They finally sent it. I put the sticker on, and then I find one with the sticker in stores. I had a feeling that was going to happen that way. But I took my original one that I got from Ringside out of the Defender, and I put the new one in that I found at Target in, because this is the one I'm going to keep. This is one I'm going to put up for trade. I'm hoping somebody else has another Chase figure that they want to trade for, of like equal rarity, 1 of 5,000, or even 1 of 3,000, and we can work something out. I'm a fair dude. But I had the most ridiculous comment when I posted a picture of me finding this at Target. Someone accused me of bringing this figure that I got from Ringside into Target, putting it on the shelf, taking pictures and videos of it, and then leaving. So here's the proof that I have too. I did not. First of all, I think that's so pathetic if people actually do that. I'm not a clout chaser, nor would I bring something like this to a store, put it on there, and then walk out with it. First of all, you're just asking for trouble. And I'm a grown man with a career, family, and people in the community that respect me outside of this community. So, no, I did not do that. Here's both of them for the naysayers, and one is for trade or sale if you're interested. I'm really looking to trade. I really don't want to sell it because I'd rather just get something that I want that I'm not going to pay the capital for. But hit me up. But also, as I was leaving the first Target, I forgot to film this. I picked up Big John Studd. This was an order I had shipped to store, so it's my first Legends Series 11 figure. This thing is heavy. He's got the robe, interchangeable hands. It's basically the same figure for the most part. Just with true effects and a little bit different hair on the chest. There he is on the side. Big John Studd. At 6'10" and over 360 pounds, Big John Studd was one of the true giants of his era. Though he spent much of his first tenure in WWE as a member of the hated Heenan family and challenging Andre in numerous battles of the big men, the WWE Universe was on his side when he returned after a 2-year absence. The newfound respect and adoration from the crowd provided him with the momentum to win the second ever Royal Rumble, achieving one of the crowning moments of his enormous career. So, hoping to find the other ones if Target doesn't ship them before then. So, pretty good week of gets. Big John Studd, Chase Jericho. Hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeel. Pick up the Ultimate Wrestling Figure Checklist on Amazon.com and go to HeroesHideout.com and use code FigHeel at checkout to save 10%. And if you want to support the channel, you can pick up a t-shirt at ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Peace. I'm going to bring this bad boy to Target and put it on the shelf and take some pics. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at FigHeel. Check out my book series on Amazon and my merchandise on ProWrestlingTees.com/FigHeel. Head over to Heroes Hideout for all your figure needs and use code FigHeel at checkout to save 10%.